All right, we're back. Hello, everybody. My name is Scryer, and we're welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. After a few technical difficulties, I'm ready to do that second episode I promised. So yeah, let's go ahead and embark. All right, so we can go in with the... whoa, automatically put me at the Darkest Dungeon. We don't want to go there. Way too low level for that. All right. So let's take a look at our available trinkets. We got a Blight Amulet. Usually, how I kind of determine how I want to do a run is by looking at what's to offer for completing that run. So, for example, this one is a little bit more challenging, but we would get a better trinket, the Blight Amulet, which gives a plus 30% Blight skill chance, a plus 20% Blight resist, but a neg 20 bleed resist. It's not a terrible artifact or trinket. I like it to run it on Plague Doctors particularly, and we actually do have a Plague Doctor. So it might not be a horrible idea to bust one out. I think, though, just to show off a couple new character classes, we're actually going to retire our Highwayman. Sorry, I blanked on the word there for a sec. We're going to retire our Highwayman and our Plague Doctor and actually bring along our newer characters, the Bounty Hunter and the Tomb Raider? No, Grave Digger. Grave Robber. God dang it. I'm just messing up everything about this game today. Alright, I think we're going to keep the Vessel because we don't really have any other options when it comes to healer. And because of that, we can't really run the Abomination yet. We will run the Abomination, though, I promise. And as you might notice, our characters still don't have any names. That is because I haven't really decided how I want to start naming them. I think what I want to do is have people comment with the name of a character that they would like or a class that they would like to be, and then I will make them or I will name the character of that class after them. And that's what I'll do to start with naming. I might do other stuff later or change it up a little bit, but right now I feel like that'd be nice. If you comment with...
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to
I'll let Wayne finish talking
than the
again.
seat of our noble line?
So I think I will try to do that to encourage commenting. So if you comment, leave your name and the character you would like to be named for, or you would like to have named after you, I will make sure that we get those characters named up. All right. So let's begin. Our scouting has revealed that we have two options. We can move to a room with treasure or move to a room with a battle. The goal of this particular run is to complete 100% of the room's battles, so there's going to be a fight in both of these rooms. So let me take a look at the larger map as a whole. Well, we could go either way. I think what we might do is whichever way we go, we have to, like, double back around. So let's actually take the treasure route, because then we can go do this sort of, like, path here to completion, and then head up and go back around. Alright, so we're getting some loot right off the bat. So these journal pages I mentioned before have little bits of lore in them. I'll leave that open for a few seconds, so if you want to pause the video and read it, you're able to. Alright, and now we're going to move on, and I'm actually going to throw it out, because there's no real point in having them. Trap on the floor, we'll have the Grave Robber disarm it. And we'll keep on moving. There should be another curio coming up, I believe. Yep, it's a torch. So these always usually give torches, but they sometimes have a chance of giving other loot, like heirlooms or items. Alright, so we got a pretty standard enemy comp here. So the Grave Robber, I don't know why I want to call him the Tomb Raider. Has a couple of cool abilities. We have Pickaxe to the face, which might be the best named ability in this game. We have Lunge, Flashing Daggers, and Poison Darts. Poison Darts is a ranged blight attack. Flashing Daggers is a ranged attack that hits the middle two rows. Lunge is a melee attack that will hit anyone in the first 3 rows, but it also will move the two... dang it! I apologize to anyone who's cringing at this point. But Lunge will essentially move the tomb... you know what? You know, it's the Tomb Raider now. Lunge will essentially move the Grave Robber forward in our lineup, which could mess up our party's sort of dynamic and positioning, so we don't necessarily want to do that. So I think we're just going to try to get Blight onto the Stress Dealer here. The Cultist Acolyte. He's going to go next and start spreading that stress around. Alright, so the Bounty Hunter has a couple of interesting abilities. They have Come Hither, which can pull a enemy forward in the lineup. They have Uppercut, which does a knockback and has a chance to stun. Finish Him, which I believe does increased damage if the target is stunned. And then Collect Bounty, which is sort of their basic damage dealing ability, but it also deals increased damage against a marked target and a human target. Collect Bounty can only hit the first 2 rows. Come Hither can hit the back 2 rows. Uppercut can hit the first 2, and Finish Him can hit the first 3, the front 3 rows. So I think we're actually going to pull Stressy forward, or try to pull Stressy forward. Succeed. She has 5 HP left, and the Blight will do 3 damage. So we're going to also try to stun her, just so she can't get any more stress on our team, and so she'll go down next round. Nice dodge. Oh, double dodge, even better. Alright, and then we're going to use
Their formation is broken.
Bulwark, try and
Maintain
spread the
the
damage. And I just
offensive.
realized that I kind of screwed up there. Now we have the Corpse of the Acolyte to deal with, and we push these 2 way too far away. I could clear that pretty quickly with the Grave Robber's flashing daggers here, but I actually think we're just going to throw Blight onto the Arbalist. Alright. I have no quarrel with you, sir. I find something along those lines. Alright, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. Dodge. Nice. Let's try to stun that guy. Good. Will the Blight kill him? No, not yet. Another dodge by the Bounty Hunter. Alright, let's try...
Continue the onslaught.
There we go.
Destroy them all.
Alright, so I think we're gonna just pickaxe them.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So that just leaves this one skeletal soldier. And we don't need to worry about corpses littering the ground with a Bounty Hunter. He can just pull any enemy to where we want them. And we get the stun. Nice. Alright. There we go.
Executed with impunity.
That was a nice little fight. Oh, I should also explain a couple items in our inventory. So, as you saw, we did get the bonus shovel from having the Grave Robber with us. But we also have firewood. And what firewood does is, after getting a certain way through the dungeon, you can use firewood to just basically set up a camp to give your heroes a chance to reduce their stress, to heal, but to also apply certain abilities called camp abilities, which can apply buffs, reduce stress further, heal further, give you bonuses for upcoming fights, stuff like that. Camping is a really important thing, and knowing when to camp and when not to camp, or how to make optimal use of that camping is pretty key to larger dungeon runs. So we're going to use one of our extra shovels to bust that open. Nice. We got a shovel. So we broke open the chest to find a shovel inside. Somebody really loved their shovel, is what I'm getting at. Alright, so we're going to have a fight here. Some brigands. Brigands will appear in every sort of little area, except for the darkest dungeon and the courtyard, I believe. They don't appear there. But they're kind of a common enemy that will pop up in the ruins, the well, the cove, the warrens. Ooh, they're really... Ow! They're really laying down the damage. Alright, so this has a plus 15% against a human target, so let's try to
Confidence
off him.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. And then we're going to give the Bounty Hunter a heal, so he doesn't die on us. We're going to try to go for a stun on you, and we're going to get it. Yes, we're going to get it. See, I predicted it. I'm awesome like that. Ugh.
Diminished.
We need to keep our Bounty Hunter alive. All right, so let's throw those daggers. We're going
As
to
the
take out
fiend
that...
falls, a faint hope
I forget what it's
blossoms.
called. We're going to take out the gunman. Bounty Hunter's going to get a good hit. And we're going to wrap things up with the Crusader. All right.
Be wary.
Came out of... Oh.
Triumphant pride
Just some advantages
precipitates
here real
a
quick.
dizzying fall.
So Blanket Fire applies a debuff that essentially decreases our dodge rate. So the idea is the more you get hit by Blanket Fire, the harder it is to avoid Blanket Fire.
If only treasure could staunch
I
the
will
flow
eventually do
of otherworldly corruption.
some dark runs, which is when you go in with no torches whatsoever, but because I'm really worried about screwing up in front of a live YouTube audience, I am going to hold off on that. Oh, what is it? Is it bandages for the Iron Maiden? No. Crap. I don't remember what it is. Shoot. Is it a shovel? Nope. Alright, we're just going to reach in. And, of course, it's filled with foul vapors. And he has tetanus. Great. Alright. So characters can contract diseases. Diseases can be cured in the sanatorium, which we don't have access to yet. But they're essentially these horrible debuff kind of things that will cause your character to suffer and become less impactful and less useful. So you can see here, tetanus gives a character -5 to accuracy and -5% to crit, which has essentially made our poor bounty hunter here very, very useless. We're going to press on. Hunger check. We're going to keep the light up. And open the map again. Like I said, I think my goal here is going to be to try and go up and around. There's always going to be a battle in that last one, though, so I might as well just go there. Ah! Crud.
Cruel
See-
machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
See, we even scouted this route, and it didn't show us the trap. So traps are really hard to avoid, and they actually have a lot of weight to them in this game. Like, we're not talking about... oh, shoot, that's right, he has kleptomania. I forgot about that. Kleptomania is one of the worst quirks. It essentially means that your character will go out of your control and steal loot from the party, which is terrible on some occasions. Alright, so here's a fight. Hey, we get the surprise. Nice. That'll make things hopefully a little easier. We're going to try to pull the stressor forward. And then let's... Done. No! Come on! Alright, flashing daggers to get that debuff and inscription. So there we've killed one of the stressors. That's good. On our next turn, I think we're going to try to use the Bounty Hunter to try and pull the other one forward so we can deal with him. The Bounty Hunter does have a huge negative to his accuracy, though, right now, so there's a chance that this is going to miss. Oh, hey, we hit. Now will it pull? Yes! Even with -5% accuracy, this Bounty Hunter is still managing to get those hooks. Alright, so we're going to throw those daggers. I wish we had brought a Highwayman, honestly. Blanket Fire would be pretty handy right about now. We're going to heal the Bounty Hunter, just because he's still kind of low. And we're going to try to... No! Come on! Yeah, we were going to try to use Zealous Conscription to just clear those two out right away so we would only have to deal with this little bugger, but I guess that's not going to happen.
A decisive pummeling.
But our Grave Robber is trying to prove to me that I should remember what her class is called. And then we should be able to just clean up.
Back to the pit.
All right. A nice chunk of reward off that. Should I chuck something? Actually, we can just use the Holy Water. I'll use it on the Crusade. Actually, it might counter out the accuracy debuff, right? No, it doesn't. All right, but Holy Water provides a buff or a bunch of resistances to a character. So its sort of value is you use it before going into a room you know is going to have a fight to give a character a better chance of coming out alive. Does the key work? Yes.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy
All right,
alike.
so we're scouting. Ooh, there's a secret room. So actually, since this room does not have anything of value in it, no battle, no nothing to complete the quest or loot for us to really acquire. We can actually just ignore this little route here and go straight up like we originally planned. And we know from our scouting that there's going to be a secret room up ahead. Another hunger check. So, secret rooms, you can't really see them, but you can enter them. And I believe you need to have a skeleton key to enter them, maybe? The skeleton key work here? Yes.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That's a lot of money. Oh, we need to chuck something here. I don't think we need the anti-venom here, to be honest. Unless we run into spiders, but I doubt we will. Alright, so let's head back out. That was pretty lucrative. That's a great way to start a run with a lot of extra gold. That might be the difference between life or death later on. Alright, so we're going to keep going forward. It looks like we're going to have a fight or 2 fights up ahead. Books. Shoot, just do it. I don't remember what all the curios do off the top of my head. So he just got the Unholy Hater quirk, which means he gets bonus damage against unholy enemies, which I believe are skeletons. Skeletons are the ones we've seen so far, but I believe the pigmen are also unholy. I could be wrong about that. Alright, so here's that fight. We got 2 of the bleeders and 1 of the stress dealer. Also known brawler and acolyte, I know, but... Alright, so we should try to go for a stun on the stressor, just so we don't accumulate too much stress. And then we can do pickaxe to the face! Which still is like an amazingly named ability. I love pickaxe to the face. Like, in terms of ability names, that might be my favorite.
Turns.
So when the enemy gets a crit, it not only applies stress, increased damage, but also applies increased stress to the party. So you really kind of want to try to avoid letting your enemy crit you. Not that you'll have much of a choice, but, you know, it's not fun to be critted. Alright, so we can't hit... we can just pickaxe to the face, right? Pickaxe to the face! All your faces are belong to pickaxe. Sorry. Alright, so that's that stressor down. Let's heal the Crusader. Ooh, nice heal. That also... crit heals will alleviate some stress, which is another really good benefit to your character's crit. Alright, let's just end him. There we go. I kind of am tempted to just, like, name this bounty hunter, like, Ender or something like that, because he has killed...
victory.
Or delivered the finishing blow to
nonetheless.
so many of our enemies. Alright, so we're going to keep moving. Alright, so we don't need to go down, so we're just going to keep going across. There's going to be another fight here, so we're going to up the light before we go into it. Maybe get that surprise. No, they are not surprised. Alright, so let's actually do flashing daggers to reduce their resistance. Wait, do we have anything one can inflict bleed? No. There's no point in doing that, so we're just going to pickaxe to the face. When all else fails, pickaxe to the face. I hear it's an effective tactic. Alright, so we're going to heal the Crusader. Make sure, you know, our stalwart shield does not fall. Ooh! Now that's a hit! That is a juicy hit. That sounded kind of wrong. I apologize. Ooh! Ooh! I love it when characters hit. Or we get successive hits. And pickaxe to the face. And another successful fight. And we got some blood.
Seize this momentum.
Actually, we're going to use
Push
some of
on to the task's end.
So that way we can take one more of the food. I suppose we can use...
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Yeah, I suppose we can
and
actually...
purpose is
chuck
made
that torch
clear.
in the We'll take the blood. Blood is going to be useful later on, so we're going to try to hoard it now before it becomes relevant. And we can't take that torch, but it's okay, because we still have 8 torches left. The light shall not fail us on this day, doth saith the Crusader. And we shall continue. Another combat. Brigands again. Alright. We can apply the debuff to these two, but we don't really have anyone who inflicts bleed, so might as well just pickaxe to the face. This is going to be a running joke. I'm really hoping this is going to be a running joke. Pickaxe to your face. All right, so let's actually grab you and see if we can pull you up. No, you resist the move. Shoot. Oh, we're going to take some damage here. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Let's heal our grave robber. Should have saved some of the bandages. Stun you, big guy. Oh, come on. Ooh, good. Good. We need to try and kill this middle guy because he can inflict a lot of damage. So we're going to pickaxe to the face. Oh, come on. Am I missing something about pickaxe to the face? Ooh. Everyone dodged. That's good. We're going to heal grave robber again because she's looking low. Ah, yes. All right. We're going to try to get you again. Yes! Oh, no. But we don't immediately get to take a turn. I'm going to get hit by that. I should have brought more bandages. All right, so let's try. Let's just try to kill him while he's here. Because that'll leave a corpse, which will hopefully lock him there. Alright, so we can now pickaxe to the face! Woo! See, I told you, pickaxe to the face is the way to go. And we're going to try to grab Shanky. Pull him forward. We're going to keep Bruno back there locked down. Throw down a heal on the... Ooh, crit heal. I like that. Ow, punishment. That's not good. Alright. Alright. Let's just end you here. And now we just got to deal with Bruno back there. So let's heal. So we're not letting our guys go down. We don't want to leave Bruno alone for long because he will call for help. And we don't want that. So we actually are just going to try to pull Bruno back up front. Nope. He's too fat. Sorry, Bruno. Don't mean to fat shame you, but you are too big for a rope and a grappling hook to pull forward. All right. So everyone's bleeding except for our bounty hunter. I'm going to try to buff you. And that way we don't encourage Bruno to target you, so we're no longer dealing with Bruno spreading his damage. And we miss. Let's just throw some daggers and hope we can eventually whittle Bruno down. Actually, let's try to stun him. Nope. He resists that too. And he's ignoring our mark and trying to kill our grave robber. I don't know why he hates her so much, but let's clear these corpses so we can just end this. I was trying to keep him back there because he's less effective there. He can't use as many of his abilities. But we're going to pickaxe to the face, and he's going to go down. Alright, so let's see here. Like, do we want to keep the blood? Because that's a lot of gold. Like, I'm not saying I'm a gold digger, but pickaxe to your face. Actually, what we can do is crests. We could ditch the crests for the gold. What's more valuable, though? We're going to actually have some places that we're going to want to upgrade, so I think we might want to hold on to the crests. I think we ditch the blood. Alright, so this... Can I use a shovel? No. Shoot, I need a key, don't I? This is going to be... Oh, hey.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Alright, we're ditching this for
paid
this.
for in blood.
And we're going to camp here. We're going to camp. We're going to eat a
Gathered
lot of food.
Close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Again, the game kind of letting you know that these characters are not people that like came here necessarily by choice. Alright, so let's see what we have for camping skills. You're going to heal there. Encourage, we're going to try to reduce our stress. Removes disease. That removes the disease? I didn't even realize that. Do it, do it, do it. Get rid of tetanus. Yay! Tetanus be gone. And as a result, he's going to heal you. Because you were so kind as to remove his tetanus. We can do night moves for scouting. Scout ahead. Planned takedown increases its damage. What are we looking at? We got 2 rooms left. I probably should have waited to camp in this room, to be honest, rather than do it right now, but oh well. Let's do an encourage onto our grave robber here. Try and calm her down a bit. Do we have anything else we can do? Night moves, why not? I shall wander in the night. Do not wait up. I feel strong and powerful. Let us carry on. Blessed are we that no fear shall overtake us. There's nothing to fear for now. We run out. For now, until we run out of wit.
The promise of safety.
I missed that one. I'm sorry. All right, we'll keep moving. All right, let's grab a torch. And then we'll clear some debris. Again, you never want to clear this by hand. Always bring shovels.
Seems bent on preventing passage.
All right. Oh, crud! I looked away for 10 seconds to make sure I was still recording, and I walk into a trap. Worst part is I think I knew that trap was there. All right, so we got a fight here. Oh no, not a madman. So a madman is one of the worst stress dealers because what he can do is he can actually AoE stress people.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
I don't remember them having that. Is that like something they added recently? I don't remember them ever being able to like inflict a stress dot. Did they maybe nerf them? I don't know. They used to be able to do, I don't know if they can still do it, we'll see. They used to be able to do like an AoE stress where they would basically inflict stress on everyone. But he needs to die. Like, we need to kill him now. So we're going to try to just, I think a zealous accusation might kill him and deal a little damage to this guy. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's heal, because grave robber isn't looking too good. Blade. Alright, so we want our next target. We want our next target to be him, but it doesn't look like we can reach him. So we're just going to pickaxe to the face. The theme of this episode is pickaxes to the face, by the way. Alright, we're going to heal grave robber again. Graveyard slash. Ow. That was a pretty good hit. Plus, we have that stress. Alright, grab him. Let's pull Pompous Douche Skeleton forward. And then we'll annihilate him.
From our lands.
Alright, so you see right there, enemies also have like formation juggling that they can do. Bone Defender wants to be up front, so he has an ability that if he gets knocked to the back, he can pull himself forward. But we're actually going to ignore him, and oh, that's right, he didn't have a lot of health left to begin with. Alright, so just pickaxe to the face. When in doubt, pickaxe to the face. And we're going to go for a stun. Get it. Nice. This fight is pretty much over. Okay, quickly throw a heal onto the Crusader. And we're done. Well, we're not done. There's still one more fight to do, but...
As victories mount, so too will
And
resistance.
it's trapped. Did she get a disease? What happened there? No, she didn't get a disease. She didn't get blight. Did she resist? Was it a blight trap and she resisted the blight? That might be the case. Alright. Gonna clear this debris. Up the light.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
No loot in
We
there.
require only the strength to follow it.
So we're heading to the last battle, and that's probably where the run is going to come to an end. Alright, so we have 2 stressors, 1 bleeder, and 1 wall of hit points. Pickaxe to the face. Don't question my methods. They all end with a pickaxe to your face. Alright, let's heal the bounty hunter. This is good. We've managed to actually keep stress kind of low on most of our characters. And just as I say that, stress starts happening. I don't have time to play with you, Octavian. Alright. So let's... Yeah, let's All right. Nice. Miss. Swing and a miss. Do we want to go with daggers or do we want to go with pickaxe to the face? Let's think about it. Think long and hard and pickaxe to the face. And then we're going to pull you. I see you lurking back there. Forward. Someone scratch. So, the brawler and the defender don't do so well in the back rows. So if you can kind of like lock them in those back 2 rows, they end up being much less effective than they would normally be. Alright, so let's just try to end
Be
you.
gone, fiend.
Yeah, be gone, fiend. Alright, so let's get a heal on our grave robber. Those 2 are now relegated to the back. We can pickaxe to the face.
A singular
See what I
strike.
mean by pickaxe to the face always works out. It just always works out. Alright. So let's see. The hook might actually just kill him. Like that. And now that he's dead. Oh, shoot. That guy's still too far away. We could just clear these corpses and get them up front. Nope, we can't even clear corpses. Can we pickaxe to the face? We can pickaxe to the face.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
And with
They
that, this
can
mission
be
is completed.
beaten.
And we can head back to the hamlet.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
And a little extra on the side, you know. Ooh, that's a lot of money. That's going to be really helpful. That's going to come in so much use. Alright, we got some XP, some level ups. Resolution, in town, will never drink. Beast Hunter. Nervous and evasive. Evasive is a great quirk to have. Nervous, though, isn't so good. Warren's Explorer, and Compulsive. Tense need to do specific actions. I think that's a bad one that we're going to want to get rid of when we get access to the sanitarium.
Though long years may seek to separate them, action and consequence
I will
will
let
invariably
finish.
have their dreadful reunion.
All right. So, certain quirks, like I believe the one on you. No. Is it you? Yes. So, after certain negative quirks can become locked in or have this little skull next to them, that means that it takes more money, more resources, and more time to remove the quirk. So, it would take a lot of time and money for us to remove God-fearing now. So, we're just going to not worry about it. All right, and so now this is our first town event. So, when you come back after doing a dungeon run, the town will have these town events that will essentially happen. Some of them are beneficial and will lead to you getting trinkets, buffs, free armor, free upgrades. The best one might even bring a character that you lost back from the dead. But there are also some bad ones, like stress relief activities being unavailable, or everyone getting even more stressed out, or trinkets not being available, stuff like that. In this case, it's maddening wine, intolerable clouds of mosquitoes, and other less identifiable pests continue to descend upon the hamlet with maddening persistence. Illness and irritation abound. And this is the town event that unlocks the courtyard, which is the little area where most of the Crimson Court DLC takes place. So I think next episode we're going to dive into that and maybe do a run in the courtyard. So this is a little newsflash about what's happened in week 3. We have an apprentice bounty hunter, an apprentice grave robber, and we also now have access to the blacksmith and the guild. So let's take a quick look at those. The other thing is that certain town events will sort of be displayed down here at the Ancestors' Memoir, or like where they matter. There'll be like a little change in the art to the building. So like the maddening wine or the swarm shows the little bugs flying around the fountain, and the fountains turn like blood red. It's really nice, and like little details like that are really appreciated in games like these. So let's check out the blacksmith.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
All right. So the blacksmith is where we would go to take like a hero. So let's do an example. We'll take our highwaymen. And the idea here is we can upgrade their gear and equipment to make them more effective. This will make it so they deal more damage, have a better chance of critting, have increased stats. So we want to keep, especially our characters that we're going to be using a lot, we want to make sure their equipment is always up to date and as advanced as we can get it. And then the guild.
Make no mistake. We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
So what the guild does is every character has a certain number of abilities. So again, we'll take our highwayman. You can see here he has other abilities: point blank shot, wicked slice, duelist advance, that we can pay gold to unlock. So like right now I can unlock these. And then what I can do is I can go to him and then I can activate what abilities I want on him by just clicking abilities on and off. So like I can turn off grape shot, give him point blank shot. I can get rid of that and kind of like sort of remake him to be more of a frontline fighter as opposed to a what we had before, which is like a mid-row kind of ranged melee mixed combatant. Now we can have him be this like super mobile sort of like juggling his position in the lineup kind of character. And this is doable for all these characters. Like I can take the Crusader that we've been using and I can unlock like his banner, his Holy Lance, his Inspiring Cry, and that gives him access to those abilities. So now he can be a much more well-rounded and diverse character. Like I could get rid of his little shield and replace it with the banner, which is a small heal. The guild and the blacksmith are two really important buildings, so we're going to want to upgrade them too. They're not as important as the stagecoach, however, so we're going to head back there. Ooh! Alright, so we have, this is the Shield Breaker. So this is the new character that was just released with the Shield Breaker DLC. I believe she's highly mobile, and she focuses mainly on defeating defensive enemies, like those skeletal shieldmen we saw. We're definitely going to pick her up, regardless of her traits, just because...
Shifting, swaying. She mesmerizes her prey before the final strike.
Just because next time we pick this up and we go into the courtyard, I'm definitely taking her along. We also got a man-at-arms, which is sort of like your super defensive character.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
And then we also have a Jester. Now, a Jester is one of the best stress-relieving classes. Their whole thing is they're very good at calming people and relieving stress in dungeons. They're the only healer that can really heal stress effectively. They're also very like mobile. They can swap positions with a lot of ease. And they are a more complicated character to use, but definitely a valued and appreciated one. So we're actually going to take him.
He will be laughing still at the end.
And we may take this other Plague Doctor just to have two Plague Doctors. Actually, let me take a quick look. God-fearing and unearned. You know what? Yeah, this is actually not a terrible Plague Doctor, so we're going to take her too.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And then I think we're just going to do some upgrades here. Let's actually upgrade the blacksmiths. If we can. Yeah, I think we can. So hang on. So we're going to just convert a few busts, because we have plenty of busts, into deeds. And we're going to go ahead and convert 15 busts to make 10 deeds. Alright. And now we're going to upgrade the weaponsmith. And we're going to upgrade the furnace.
Fan the flames. Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
And now what we should be able to do is I can take our highwayman here and upgrade his weapon. And there we go. So our highwayman has an upgraded weapon. And with that, I think we're going to leave it off for now. I will probably be doing more episodes. I'm planning on trying to release like 3 episodes a week for now. I do still have a normal job, so there might be some time constraints, and I'll eventually get into a regular uploading schedule. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and you can follow me on Twitter and other places as soon as I've made pages for that. All right. Thank you guys. Have a happy Halloween, and see ya.